Good morning. My name is Rosalind Tiger Bird, the Courageous Motivator. How are you doing today? Today, it's a new day full of new possibilities, right? And today, I'm going to talk about being resilient. If you join me for the first time, welcome to the 30-Day Tiger Challenge. We do 6 simple things. Boost your immune system. Stay hydrated. Get on out and move. Eliminate negativity. Journal your dreams and your goals. And share your story. You know, we all go through stuff. Sometimes things happen to us that we have to start over. That's why today I'm talking about resilience. We all have resilience within us. And sometimes, you have to start over. Sometimes you have to accept where you are, and you have to stay calm and start over, keep moving. You gotta move on. And I say that because, my story is about my health, my struggles. I used to work in a bakery for 30 years. I hurt my back. I wasn't able to do the job that I thought I was going to retire doing. But I had to find something different. Then, having back issues, not being able to do the work that I was used to doing. I developed diabetes. What? After 30 years of working in the bakery, 35 years, I was young. I was in my, 40s? When I developed diabetes. Now, I had to start over. It hit me. I had to start over. I struggled for 15 years with my health, not knowing what to do, how to do it. Always having to recalculate, what is it that I am doing? How do I manage my situation? Well, I struggled for 15 years, and I found something to put in my toolbox that helped me to be more resilient, helped me to have more energy, helped me to get started on my journey. I could only walk 5 houses down the street and 5 houses back, but I continued to challenge myself. I had to stay calm. I was like, I'm going to do this. I accept. I have diabetes. I have back issues, but I'm not happy where I'm at. So I need to start over. And, there's a lot of things that happened in those 15 years, but I couldn't dwell on all of that. I had to get started where I'm at. I had to accept where I was. Yes, I have back issues, and I have type 2 diabetes. I was taking 140 units of insulin a day, and I was overweight, fatigued, depressed, no self-confidence. I had to do something different. I had to stay calm. I had to start this new journey in my life. But one thing is for sure, that we're resilient people. We're going to bounce back one way or another. Yeah, it seemed impossible that the things that I wanted to accomplish weren't going to happen. But they did. I stayed calm. I moved on. You have to see yourself above it all. I was better than what I was. I was better than that. Telling myself, I can do this. Keep on challenging yourself. Go just a little bit further today. You can do this. I had to prepare myself for the journey that I was on. That the journey that I was going to be on for the rest of my life. It was going to be different than it was in my past. But I was still going to be successful. We are successful people. We're resilient. We can do it. I had to make a plan. I had to have a project. So my project was challenging myself to get on out and do just a little bit more today than I did yesterday. Challenging myself to do a little bit more, 1% more, so that I can be 1% better. Lots of times we think, oh my God, we got to do it all right now. I got to throw everything out the house. I got to do a 45-minute workout. I got to do this. No. Get started. Get started, have a project, and, you know, you got to plan for it, right? You got to plan for this. Prepare yourself, educate yourself, you know, knowing about diabetes, knowing about exercise, knowing about where I wanted to be, how I was going to get there, and asking for help. You know, I'm really bad at asking for help because of the way I was taught growing up. You know, you paid attention to my dad working. That's how I learned to do the things that I learned. And I didn't ask for help very often because, you know, I would get fussed for, you know, you should know this. But now that I'm older and wiser, I know if I don't know everything, I know I don't know everything. But then I have to ask for help. And in asking for help, lots of times, if I help others, you know, that light bulb goes off inside of you saying, oh, yeah, I can do it like this. And if it don't work, guess what? Change it around. Help somebody else. Help somebody else do something. And then you get that aha moment. And, you know, if you don't try everything, if you don't try to do everything at one time, you can do anything. Challenging ourselves to be 1% better. And I'm going to use this little project in my backyard as a little bit of an example. Okay? I mean, it's a little bit different, but let's say this. Okay? I came home one day with some rocks. Now, what I was going to do with those rocks was just make a fire pit. This is all I wanted to do, was just a fire pit. Then I was like, well, that's kind of boring. Let's make a place to put some chairs. So, you know, I started with this one. I knew I want to put a little table and 2 little chairs right there. Just a little place to come out, you know, and sit, and you know, that I could have a table. You know, I took this pad apart 3 times, and it's still not the way I want it, but it's okay. I had to move on. I'm like, it's not perfect, but it's what I want. Then I built another one. I built that one first, but I wasn't happy with it either. So I just moved on, and I did this one because this bench was the first bench that I restored, and I'm still not finished with it. I still have to put some slats underneath it to sure it up. I could have just took it apart, but everything is really good. It's just weathered, and it's a little, it needs some extra support, and I'm going to do that. And then I restored. I'm like, you know what? This bench, I was going to throw this bench away. I wanted to burn it several times. I'm like, you know what? It's not all that bad. If I, you know, restored, you know, nailed things back, some slats were coming out, put some nails and everything in there, stain it, and it looks great. And I was like, what am I doing on the backside? How am I going to finish this up? How am I going to sure this up? This is what I did. I did some, I put these rocks. You know, I brought all of these rocks home. I went to the farm and I got some rocks. Those are small. These are big. You know, I want some bigger rocks. And then I was like, I'm going to make a rock garden. That's how the pit is at the ranch. So that's what I'm going to do. So, you know, I didn't get overwhelmed. I did a little bit at a time. Used my imagination. Expanded my abilities to create this amazing space to come on out and enjoy with family, friends, and, you know, it ain't perfect. It's not finished, but I'm going to add quite a few other things here. So that is what I have to share today. Just sharing a little bit of me, hoping that this is going to help as many people as possible. Share it, invite people to join you here, And let's do this together. You know, I'm usually here, let me turn this around. I'm usually here at 9 a.m. But this morning, I'm playing pickleball with some of my lady friends, and I'm playing early because my son has an appointment at 10:20. So I figure if we play early, we can, I can do everything. And that's why I'm doing my video right now. So if you find value and you want to know more and you want to join this I Am Challenge that I am doing, a self-care challenge, 21-day challenge, click the link in the comments and get started, because you are resilient. You can start anything at any time. You just have to be able to do a little bit. That's why the 30-day Tiger Challenge, I challenge you to be 1% better today than you were yesterday by doing just 1% more today than you did yesterday. Y'all have an amazing day. I appreciate each and every one of you joining me. And like I said, if you want to know more about this 21-day challenge that I'm doing, click the link in the comments. Get started. It's never too late to get started. You have an amazing day, and I'll see you inside, and I'll see you tomorrow, because you know I'll be back.